Hey everyone, let's compare Dark Coconut, NUCADAMIA, and Made It. Here's the hand swatch with NUCADAMIA at the bottom, Dark Coconut, and then Made It. Dark Coconut and Made It looks the most similar to each other, so it's this dark brown color with a little bit of a maroon undertone. For NUCADAMIA, it's a lot lighter, probably the gradient's look, and it looks more like a pink brown. Similar to the hand swatch, Dark Coconut is a lot more darker and it's a chocolate brown color. We still have a brown color with a little bit of a maroon undertone. For NUCADAMIA, it's a lot lighter and it's more of a pink brown shade. It's not as dark. For Made It and Dark Coconut, they're really similar to each other side by side. You can barely tell them apart. Hey everyone, let's look at some glossy versions of POMOLOCO. Here's the hand swatch with POMOLOCO at the bottom, DUPES on top of that, Coral Influencer, and then Papaya Jam. One stack size, it can go a little bit darker than POMOLOCO because they are a glossy finish. However, they do have a very similar coral pink shade. For Papaya Jam and POMOLOCO, they're really similar to each other side by side, just the difference in the finish. For FIGFIG and POMOLOCO, they're really similar side by side as well. FIGFIG does seem to have more pink in it. For POMOLOCO and Universal Coral, really similar as well. For Universal Coral, the more they apply, the more fuchsia pink it's going to look. And you can also see here, it can go a few shades darker as well. Okay, well, let's compare Lilac Cream and Cooling Pink. Here's a hand swatch with Lilac Cream at the bottom and Cooling Pink on top. Overall, they look really similar to each other in muteness and shade. Really similar on the lips as well, you can barely tell them apart. Okay, well, let's compare Bare Grape and FIGFIG. Here's a hand swatch with FIGFIG at the bottom and Bare Grape on top. Quite a big difference. FIGFIG is a lot darker and slightly brighter. For Bare Fig, it's a pink purple shade. Quite a big difference in the lip swatch as well. FIGFIG is a lot darker and it does look more like a purple brown shade. It does look bright under some certain lightings. For Bare Grape, it's a lot lighter and a pink purple shade. Hey everyone, let's compare Papaya Jam and NUCADAMIA. Here's a hand swatch of NUCADAMIA at the bottom and Papaya Jam on top. You can see they're quite different from each other. Papaya Jam is more of an orange coral pink color. For NUCADAMIA, it's more of a mute pink brown shade. So one stack size on the lips, they do have a similar muteness, however quite different in shade. Again, similar to the hand swatch, Papaya Jam does have orange in it. It looks more like a coral pink color. For NUCADAMIA, it's a pink brown shade and it doesn't have any orange in it. Hey everyone, let's compare Baked Pecan and ROSY. So here's the hand swatch with Baked Pecan at the bottom and ROSY on top. Surprisingly, side by side, they do look quite similar to each other, just a different base color. ROSY has more of a mute purple undertone and Baked Pecan has more of a brown undertone. On the lips, they do look quite similar to each other as well. ROSY is slightly a little bit lighter. They both have pink in it, but ROSY does have more of a purple base. For Baked Pecan, it can go a few shades darker and it does have a brown base. Hey everyone, let's compare Dark Coconut, NUCADAMIA, and Made It. Here's a hand swatch with NUCADAMIA at the bottom, Dark Coconut, and then Made It. Dark Coconut and Made It looks the most similar to each other, so it's this dark brown color with a little bit of a maroon undertone. For NUCADAMIA, it's a lot lighter, probably the gradient's look, and it looks more like pink brown. Similar to the hand swatch, Dark Coconut is a lot more darker and it's a chocolate brown color. We still have a brown color with a little bit of a maroon undertone. For NUCADAMIA, it's a lot lighter and it's more of a pink brown shade. It's not as dark. For Made It and Dark Coconut, they're really similar to each other side by side. You can barely tell them apart.